Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. This is my fifth video lecture on C++ programming. In the previous video, we have learned about how to download compiler toolset and required IDE for the development of C++ program. I hope you all are ready with your setup. If you are not ready, just watch that video and make your setup ready in your system. So, in this video, we'll write our welcoming program. We will open a text editor. We will name it with the extension of .cpp. We will write our C++ code here such that after compiling and running this program, our system prints hello world on the console. So this is our requirement. Let's do the practical for that. Yeah, so let's get started. I've opened my text editing application called Subtitles, and I have saved my file as welcome.cpp. Now I'm gonna write my first program. So just remember it, each program starts from main function. This is the starting point of a C++ program. Then we need to give parenthesis open and parenthesis close. Why? Because main is actually a function. Now what is function? This is totally a separate topic you can get to learn in the upcoming videos. So for now, just keep in mind every program starts from main open parenthesis close parenthesis. This is called main function, and every function has a body, curly braces open, curly braces close. This is called function body. If we write any function, then we need to give open parenthesis, then close parenthesis. Then compiler will understand that this is a function, and each function has a open curly braces and a close curly braces, and this part is called function body, and inside function body write our code. And one more thing, every function has a return type. Now what is return type, why it is required, all these concepts will come under function chapter. Now just keep in mind we need to write here int. Int means integer, means this function is returning an integer, means number. This function is gonna return a number. Wherever this function is called, I mean operating system will call this function, and operating system needs an integer value from main function. So we're gonna return 0 from here. Then semicolon. Writing this line, we are gonna perform something. So semicolon is required for that. Otherwise it will give a syntax error. Syntax error means that's a grammatical error. Now our task is to print hello world on our console output screen. So monitor is considered as console out because some information are coming out, and keyboard is considered as console input because if we have to give any input to the program, then we need to write cin, and if we need to print something on the console, then we need to use cout. So that's what I'm gonna write now, cout. This is a built-in object in iostream header file. Then we need to write insertion operator, less than symbol 2 times. This is called insertion operator. That means we're inserting something to the console screen. Then we need to write our message inside double quote, hello world, then semicolon. Now cout is a built-in object inside the iostream header file. Now we need to include our iostream header file, because if we don't include that header file, compiler will not understand what is the meaning of cout. So to do that, we have to include like this, hash include. So preprocessor will identify this file before compilation, and preprocessor will paste the meaning of cout in this area. So this is actually a library file which is available in the tool chain. Now compiler will be able to understand what is the meaning of cout. Now one more thing, this cout is available in this library inside a namespace called std. Now what is namespace? That is also a different topic. I'll come up with this topic in the upcoming videos. So for now, just keep in mind this cout is available inside a namespace of this library, and the name of that namespace is std. To use this namespace, we need to write double colon. This is called scope resolution operator. It resolves a scope. std is a namespace. It has a scope. This open curly braces and close curly braces, this is called a scope. Similarly, inside this library, there is a namespace scope called std. And using this scope resolution operator, we are resolving that scope and we are using this namespace. Now this is the perfect program. If we want to run this, then it will be working. Now one more way is, suppose inside our function body there are so many cout statements are available, then obviously we have to write std scope resolution operator every time. Instead of doing that, we can also write like this, using namespace std. Now this namespace std will be available in this entire file, so we can remove this, no need of writing this std. Now this is the perfect program. Let's go through quickly. Every program starts with main function. This is the starting point of any program, and it has a return type which is integer type, int, and it has to return an integer. And we are printing hello world on the console. That means we are inserting this hello world to cout. And to use this cout, iostream library is required. There are so many libraries. For now, we have to use iostream library because of cout. The meaning of cout is explained inside iostream library. And cout is defined inside a namespace of this library called std. So we are using that namespace here inside this file. So using namespace std. This line is important. Now let's compile and run this program. Just open your terminal and enter the command. G++ welcome.cpp -o welcome. Okay, our compilation is done. There is no error. Now this is the exe file that is newly generated just now. ./welcome exe hello world. So it's printing hello world now. That means our program is working as expected. Now I have an assignment for you. Rather than printing hello world, you have to print your name. If you are able to do it, or if you are facing any difficulties, just let me know in the comment section below. So that's all guys for today. In the next video, I'll be talking about identifiers. If you like this video, just hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to it and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any video whenever I upload. And if you have any queries or any suggestions to me, just drop your comment in the comment section below. I would definitely love to answer all. So bye bye for today. See you in next video.